Flash it. Flash, 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 flash. Who the hell is that? A Foxy reject? Nah. Endo BP. Oh, good lord. What the hell's going on? Hello? Okay. See a stage light. Oh, I think I'm behind the... Okay, I'm next to two animatronics. I'm in like the show stage, I think. Breathing, and then fades away. Well, that's one way to start, honestly. I probably would have put this after, but never mind. Hey there, and welcome to Saturday Night at Freddy's by Febby over on Game Joel. We're gonna hop right into this one. This game came out fairly recently. Plot. Closure is supposed to be a good thing. At least that's what you thought. So why can't you pull yourself to come back to this place? After what went down at Freddy's in the 90s, you refuse to return, but bills are tight, so you reluctantly accept the gig. Once inside, you find out something seriously wrong. Unable to leave, locked inside with the recycled remains of a once pristine gang of animatronics, now old and stained with time. Will you survive till the cleanup crew arrives at 6? Or will you find yourself another victim of a horror story old as time? Here are the credits. Alright, with that said, we're gonna hop right in. Saturday night, we're returning what happened in the 90s. Is this supposed to be something that happens after like FNAF 1? Freddy's Fazbar.
No.
Local. Oh, wait.
I'm not. I never want to step foot in that place again.
$30 a night. That's heinous. Local bar looking for a security guard to watch over various expensive pieces of equipment. 12 to 6 a.m. must be 21 plus to apply. No free beverages or food will be offered.
I don't want any memories to come flooding back. Especially not if Benny.
Benny.
God, Benny. It took so long to get over, to accept. I don't know if I could handle going back. I still just wish I got to say goodbye. One last game we could play, like we used to.
Maybe they were here as kids in the 90s?
But rent's due by Monday, and I haven't even gotten half of it.
Phew.
I guess no matter what, life, keeps pushing you in directions you don't want to go.
And so it looks like we're forced to take this opportunity. Freddy's Fazbar. Pull up. Freddy's is a bar. Who would want to go to a bar? Like, imagine getting drunk and then seeing these ridiculous mascots.
Should be a breeze.
Positive outlook, I suppose.
It doesn't look awful from outside. Looks kinda quaint in a way. They said they left a few tapes to get me acquainted with the place and the equipment inside. Not sure why a place like this would need multiple tapes to explain a night watch job. But hey, got nothing better to do, so might as well watch them.
So something clearly in their past happened at Freddy's, but it doesn't seem attributed to the animatronics, maybe? At least that's not something they're really, like, off, or like they're not very alert about that aspect. Maybe it's just the place itself. Something happened to Benny. Good old Benny. Yeah, nice little Amanda the Adventure style cartoons. It's like the first thing that came to mind. So we have Freddy and an endoskeleton. Freddy and the Endo going on adventures. What a fun way to start our tapes. Is that how we start our tapes? Remember to change the fuses before you overload them. Oh, charge the fuses before you overload them. So you use... Okay, so already fuse mechanic to overload animatronics. Okay. Click the phone to start the call. A and D to swap cameras.
Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Anything on?
Chris.
Great. Usually we're supposed to start these calls with a company greeting, and mostly just goes over legal stuff, tampering with property, lawsuits, casualties, the works.
Yeah.
But tonight I want to talk about something else. See, there's something weird going on with the animatronics here. The technicians say it's due to some improper night mode, mumbo jumbo, but
Of course.
I don't believe them. Me and a few other employees have a working theory that this place is, well, haunted.
Really?
And look, I know that sounds like a really crackpot theory, but
Nah,
robots
I don't
shouldn't
know.
have that much mobility on their own. Now look, I'm not going to make you believe this stuff. I know it's crazy, but there's something strange going on here. That's all I know. Anyways, I'm going to quit blabbering about those robots. What you need to know is you have a door, you have a light, and you have, well, another door near your window. The main problem is neither of those doors stay closed forever. You got to hold them shut.
Oh,
They
wait,
do their
what the
job
hell?
Pretty well. They hold just about anything in this place out. That's not all you have, though. You have a few tools in the cameras. You can press the A and D keys on the keyboard to change cams. Also, you can overload the fuse for the room you're looking at. Just make sure to charge up the fuse power before you overload. You can do that by spam clicking the fuse power button. Feels like I'm forgetting something. Right. Make sure you switch your fuses. Very important. The other fuse will charge while you're using the active one, so make sure you balance between using the two. Anyways, I've kept you long enough. That's a lot, I know, but you'll get the hang of it. Remember to watch those tapes when you need them, and have a good night.
Got it. Okay, so clearly, giant door. Very effective, I hope. Oh! I didn't even realize it was right there. I was about to say, this door already makes me think of Graveyard Shift. But now... Oh, no. Keep it closed. Okay, it's gone. Okay. So whenever that shows up, obviously we'll want to block them out via there. We have the map layout. Let's see. So we are by the dining room. Let's see. Entrance is at near the left side. Show stage is all the way. Oh, it's literally to our very right. Okay. Show stage is very right. This is Football Cove, which is in front of the stage, kind of like this direction, I guess. Then we have Fazbar, which I think is okay to the right of the stage, so everything's still to the very right here. Switch to fuse. Hallway is this long hallway down that way where the exit signs are. And we have parts and service, which is PNS, all the way past that hallway. For now, we're good. Closet. We have closet, which is also all the way down there. Then kitchen, which is in front of us. And finally, vent, which is how we'll know when to get rid of, or when to, I guess, this is how we're going to probably use the overload fuse, I'm guessing, to ward things away from that vent door. And then we can't loop in a full circle, so once you go to the last camera, you have to go back the other way. Okay, so something's in the kitchen. I think that's Chica, I'm guessing. They're just chilling. There's an endoskeleton in the parts and service room. They're pretty far away. Bonnie is in the Fazbar. Foxy's at the Football Cove. Let me check my entrances. I mean, yeah, it looks like we're doing good. Switch to fuse. Dining room, so they're right in front, kind of. Okay, so Freddy's moving a bit. He was just in the hallway. He's now in parts and service. No idea if the endoskeleton can go to the left yet. A lot of little sound effects you got going on here. What in the world is doing all that noise, though? Like something just there's like so much residual noise up there. Are you really gonna tell me it's just the animatronics just like groaning as they walk around? And then this guy, look at this guy. Just chilling in the hallway. Whoa, 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 what was that? What was that? What was that? Oh, oh. Okay, so there we go. He can in fact go to the left side. The switch fuse mechanic, oh, hold on. We'll wait for this. 1 a.m. Great work. So this is one of those games that even though it takes place in the span of a night, it's just split up into hours, pretty much.
Come on, come on. Please tell me this phone works.
It does indeed. Look at that. Who are we calling? The Fazbear hotline? The Fazbar hotline? Well, no connection. Unfortunate. Maybe they hung up on us.
You need to stay here. I'm not going out into the restaurant with these things roaming.
That explains why you can't leave, because you're stuck here the whole night.
I just have to hold out for a few hours.
Exactly.
They reopen at, what was it? 6 a.m.? That doesn't sound too long.
Well, I don't know. You might disagree with that by the end. So first we had Freddy and the Endo kind of just hanging around. Freddy goes and meets Bonnie at the bar. Bonnie's the bartender. Bonnie with a light. Wait, is this telling me how to deal with the mechanics? I wonder if this has to do with the cameras. Yes, okay, so watch Foxy through the cameras and they won't want to do anything. Of course, if they do get out, they're gonna go into the vent. Overload fuse in the vent to get rid of them. Okay. That's a nice way, you know, visual kind of explanation. Why the hell is Bonnie so close? If Foxy gets in, look away. Anyways, nice visual way of explaining the mechanics there. I like that. It's kind of cute. It said for Bonnie, we have to shine the light at the door, right? If I'm not mistaken. They didn't really show it closing the door, right? Or am I just mistaking it? Are you okay, Freddy? You okay? Just look like you're like bobbing your head a little bit there, you know? Got a little bop going. Now let's go through everything here. So I want to watch the Cove as much as possible. As far as everyone else goes, there's no need to really watch any other cameras as of yet. Endoskeleton can sneak up, kind of, on the left side. But there's an obvious sound cue for that. Wait. Oh, that was... Oh! Wait. Shut the door. What am I doing? Oh, hell nah. Okay, it left. You know, can Foxy open the vent? I'm guessing that's why you can do that. Like, check on it, almost. Freddy's back on the show stage. Something moved. Yep, there's Bonnie. Alright, I just gotta keep a very careful eye on these two. But yeah, I was gonna say, like seeing the fuse like switching made me think a little bit of crawl space. I don't know why. Because I've been working on that script. I've been seeing like so many like, it's not that I've been seeing crawl space references. It's just that I can't help but relate a lot of things to crawl space as I'm seeing them. Like in this case again, the fuses, it made me think of crawl spaces and the flip mechanic, balancing the meters here. Okay, he can sneak up on you. I hate how he does that. He just stares at me as he walks by. He's trying to taunt me. I don't like it. But yeah, I think so far we're gonna be doing fine. I did notice also there is no way to see the clock, so you kind of have to just go with the flow. Don't think about the time too much. Maybe see. Wait a minute. I was gonna say, is that that's a Rubik's Cube, but that is incorrect. Wait, no, it is a Rubik's Cube. Okay, I just had the weirdest optical illusion. For a second, Foxy. Yeah, chill out. For a second, I was looking at the Rubik's Cube, and it looked like a 4x3 Rubik's Cube. I was like, wait, that's not a cube, though. Like, that's not how it works. I'm just, you know, I'm just bugging a little bit over here. So the question is, how many phases will Foxy have? They kind of implied maybe 2. Or, like, you know, phase 1, obviously, there's still... Phase 2 is right now. I hate that you do that, Freddy. I think I have to watch their camera to not, you know, fall for that noise. Because he literally sits at the stage, and then he goes... Oh, nah. Close it. Wait, no. I just know something about light, right? Maybe? Definitely not. Okay. Shine and hold the light on him until he leaves once you hear him enter. I was wondering. I was like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, is he going to stand at the door? But yeah, on the topic of crawl space, it definitely, like, I'm already in the process of editing it. I'm honestly gonna aim for next week to drop that video, right? I guess just a heads up, the story breakdown is gonna be like multiple videos. Like, the way that I guess like an idea is like what I'm going for. What I'm doing with crawl space is pretty much taking the game and like dividing it into chunks based on like different facets of the game, if that makes sense, right? Like, for example, the first video I'm making that is going to be out this week is going to be based on the story of Fritz Smith in particular, right? It's going to be focusing on Fritz Smith, what's going on as he's going through the deep, right? What's going on, like, how did he get into this position, you know, so on and so forth, right? That's kind of like my idea. I'm not sure how I want to structure the other parts quite yet, right? Because, again, there's a lot to cover. I think because I'm focusing on Fritz for the first video, I might want to go in a more general view for like the other videos. I don't know how many videos I'm doing crawl space for like a story breakdown type of thing, but like maybe focusing on like the antagonists to some extent, right? Or just the animatronics. I don't know. Again, those are just like, I'm trying to like just give like an idea as to like where my head is at with regards to how, you know, like how I'm trying to make those videos, because I tried to do that crawl space video like all in one, and I hated the way it like read and whatnot. Like, I was not a fan of it whatsoever. It just, to me, like, it felt so disorganized. I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure I brought this up before. Oh, you actually do. Stop there. I was betting on it. I was betting on them taking a chance to stopping here. That's why I didn't want to just like go on camera immediately. I wanted to make sure he left. And this time he actually tried it. He actually tried to, you know, bamboozle me a little bit there. But I was already ready. But back to what I'm saying. I think I already explained this. I don't know. I just like, it's hard to remember sometimes whether I brought a point up or not. So, you know, I'd like to like reiterate it, especially when I see comments like on, you know, regarding the crawl space video, because yeah, it's been a while. It's coming, you know, and then I'm gonna have to like start like, I don't know, maybe trying to do some like focus on like some other games, older games that I haven't really covered yet, for like story breakdowns. Like, you know, someone suggested the Finance of Froggies games, which honestly I think would be pretty interesting to cover. But yeah, I guess just giving, you know, some insight. I guess the way how I would do it, because crawl space is such like a big project, at least like the way that I'm trying to do it, or like, you know, to the point where I'm making... Foxy left. Oh, I know, Foxy's second stage. Wait, let me check the... Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is Foxy's second active stage. That's what we'll refer to. Watch this, watch that. Okay. Wait, check here. Okay, we're good. But yeah, that's just like my idea. Like, so after the crawl space, like first story breakdown part kind of deal, I'm not really gonna call it parts, right? Because they're all like different aspects of the game. It's not really like part one, part two. But my point being is like, I'm not gonna be like Okay, I did like crawl space. Now I'm not gonna make any story breakdowns until I do crawl space again. Chances are I'm gonna like sparse out crawl space a bit more because of how much it is. So it'll be like I do crawl space, then I do another game, then crawl space again, you know, back and forth kind of deal. This is the idea. Well, if that was Foxy, I guess they're very vocal today. When? Wait, what? I've got it. You know what? Hold on. Let me actually look for Bonnie on cameras. That's it. I've had enough. Where the hell is this bunny? Okay, they're still at the bar. Okay, that's fine. Number 1 guard. Actually, you know, now that we're talking about the guard position for us, right? Didn't we just say, like, she said when she was looking at the job posting that she needed something to cover, like, more than half her rent, right? And this job pays $30 a night. So, like, there's no way this is actually covering our rent, right? Wait, Bonnie left. Hold on a minute. And Freddy left too. I don't like that. Look around, look around. So, see, someone did that. Oh my god, it concerns me. There's the... Where is it getting me from? There's something... They're not mentioning the clue, but there's something that Bonnie's doing. Ah, damn it. I mean, I wish I could see that tape again. Did they ever shut the doors on Bonnie? Actually, that does make me wonder. Does the overload fuse mechanic work on all of them? Also, is that Freddy just watching in the background? Like some creep? Oh, hey there, Freddy. Actually, wait. What? Let's experiment. So, fuse power actively drains the meter. So that's what I guess that's what you see. That's why if you're gonna do like a switch, you can either use fuse power to like get it as low as possible, but without making it run out, and then switch so that you at least have your fuse. But then again, if you switch, it kind of doesn't matter because it's like you have fuse A loaded up, and then you switch to fuse B. That's pointless. Let's see if you react to it. You don't react to the fuse overload either. So what the hell am I missing? Look around. Wait, is it still there? It is still there. Oh, but you're here. This is actually kind of scuffed. The moment I actually start, like... The moment I'm, like, really actually seeing them a lot now. Bonnie is just being very docile. They're not doing anything anymore. Like, what the hell, Bonnie? I know for a fact, the 2 times Bonnie got me, there were no footsteps. So what the hell was going on? How the hell did it get me? Because this is bullshit. Oh. Like, what the hell? I'm active now. Oh my god. Now it's going to take me into 3 a.m. And I'm going to be... Get out of here. Now I'm going to be actively lost on how to deal with Bonnie, or how Bonnie was getting me. Unless it was like, unless Bonnie crossed by while I was on camera, and because of that there was no sound cue, but I don't know if that actually happens. Okay, well, I heard the sound cue. I felt like that was related to Bonnie, but we made it through anyway, so you know what? I guess we'll take that for now. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, 3 a.m. Wait, didn't we go from... Weren't we just at 1 a.m.? How are we at 3 a.m.?
Wait. They left me a checklist of
Brother.
stuff to do.
Of course they did. For 30 bucks. Delete files and test arcade game. Glad to see they have priorities in order at least.
They expect me to leave this office?
Yeah.
I mean, they're underlined in red, so I guess that means they're really important.
Betty, see, they even said thanks. And left a smiley face. Look at that.
I really don't want to leave this room, but it's a straight shot across the restaurant.
The exit is a straight shot across. What are you talking about? If you're gonna use that rationale, why didn't you just leave the bloody building?
Maybe I'll be fine.
No way.
Maybe.
Wait, please. If they make me walk across this restaurant right now, I'm gonna be like, why the hell did we not just do this and leave the building? I beg you, just let me do it. Post our 1. Okay. If you hear a laugh, turn and face your right until it leaves. Flash your camera to the left every so often. Click to destroy any viruses you may get. So space to flash your camera on the left. Left mouse button to destroy virus, drag files, turn, and S to pull up cameras. Cameras? What do I need cameras for? Okay. And turn to the right. Okay. Only if I hear a laugh. And I'm guessing this is for files. Oh, brother. Oh, I definitely love this. Wait, please tell me it still deletes. Okay, good. Delete video log. This is great. What was that? Wait, there's something to my right. Flash it. Flash, 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 flash. Who the hell is that? A Foxy reject? Nah. Endo BP. Stare at him until he walks away. I thought he did walk away. Great. We have to... Okay. Attempt number 2. I guess that laughter, like that ambient sound was literally meant for me to just do that. I can't... Like, why can't I just use my camera on the right side? Well, why not? Also, because of that, I might have to raise my volume a little bit. There. Walking's done. It's back. Okay. Hold on. What the hell is that? No, viruses. No, get the virus out of here. Uh-oh. They're back. Oh, get out of here. He's here again. Come on, take a picture. Why are you so close? Oh, that's why. Oh my god, what am I doing? There we go. Okay. Again, so we walked all the way across the hall. But you're telling me we couldn't just leave this place and been like, you know what, screw these guys. They're only paying me 30 bucks tonight. Okay, Chica, what do you do? Okay. Chica doesn't like being stared at. Whenever cameras are off, she feels confident. Got it. So try and watch me through the front door. Shut the door. That way their nose will get, or their beak will get stuck in the bloody door. Nice. Okay. So watching Chica will delay her. Watch those cameras. What is this? Okay. She doesn't even have a beak. That cartoon was inaccurate. False advertising. Also, am I just not gonna get a call? I mean, oh wait, that's right. It's every hour. Technically, why would I get another call? No way. Wait, whoa. What's that? What's going on? Where the hell is Foxy? Okay, no, they're there. Okay. False alarm. Switch to fuse. Thanks for visiting. Wait, what the hell was that? No, wait, look away. Remember, look away. I forgot Foxy can do that. Oh my days. I thought they meant like if Foxy enters via the vent. And I just see something walking up, like, what the hell's going on? Wait. Okay, that's not... Oh, Jesus. Of course it was Bonnie. Alright, so now we know Foxy can just charge their way through here. If I see something running across here, just look to the right and we'll be fine. Because that initially kind of spooked me. I was worried I was doing something wrong. It was not fun. Now they mentioned she can go anywhere, but does anything happen when I watch her on camera? Or is it just like supposed to be to, like, you know, just be aware of where she is? Because maybe when she's here, she's hard to notice, or she shows up like, you know, she doesn't make a lot of noise when she shows up. Maybe that's the problem. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. First. Yep, no interruptions. Thank you. Oh, that's Chica. I think she's awake. What the hell is that? Wait, no, wait. Then who's this? I thought that was Chica. I really thought that was Chica. I take it back. That was never Chica. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. To be fair, I was getting a bit greedy on that door. That's the thing. Even though you want to watch cameras, because you have to, like, switch the fuses and you have to go deal with Foxy, they can sneak up on you very easily at the doorways if you're not careful. I was so convinced this was them. Like, what the hell? I saw that thing and I was like, what the hell? So then there's another character. Like, what is that? A bloody hen? Something's moaning. Wait. Oh, I know what it is. Wait, no. I take it back. I don't know what it is. Was it... What the hell? Alright, we're gonna leave it there for now. Obviously, Bonnie is still giving us some pain points there with that mechanic. I just don't know what exactly... I mean, I'm guessing... I still think what I'm saying is right. There's a sound cue happening that is supposed to prompt you to, like, look at the window, and I'm just not doing that, so it keeps instant killing me because I'm not looking around. So we're gonna have to definitely, like, focus up a bit more on Bonnie next time around. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, hit that notification bell to keep up to date on future videos. The game will be in the description below as always, and with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.